Okay, well, welcome, everyone. I'd like to call to order the Monday, May 20th, 2024 meeting of the Lake Zurich Village Board. Clerk Johnson, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Poyton,
Here.
Trustee Bobrowski,
Here.
Trustee Euchre,
Here.
Trustee Riley,
Here.
Trustee Spicone,
Present.
Trustee Chagru,
Here.
Trustee Wider, the
Present.
birthday boy.
Still present.
Okay, we have, everybody's here, so would you please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'm going to move to the podium right now, so, as well. Okay, so next item on the agenda is public comment. Public comment is an opportunity for residents to comment briefly on matters included on the agenda and otherwise of interest to the Board of Trustees. Public comment is limited to 30 minutes in total and up to 5 minutes per speaker. If you have public comment, when you step to the podium, if you haven't already done so, please sign in and identify yourself with your name and address for the record. We will take public comments from the sign-in sheet list in the order that folks signed in. So are there any public comments tonight since nobody signed in? Okay, seeing none, I'll move on to the President's report and close public comment. First item on the President's report is the announcement and recognition of our second Lake Zurich Green Business Award winner. The Village of Lake Zurich previously launched its Green Business Award program. This program seeks to promote and recognize environmentally sustainable businesses in our community. The award recognizes environmentally conscious businesses in the Village of Lake Zurich, organizations that demonstrate exceptional leadership in integrating sustainable practices into their daily business operations, driving positive change in the Lake Zurich community, and helping clients meet their needs for recycling options. I'm proud to announce Learning Tree Express Toys and Gifts as Lake Zurich's second winner of the Green Business Award. Can owner Rick Durr join me up here, please? Rick?
Should I wear the snake?
For sure.
Learning Express is located at 315 South Rand Road and is a pioneering force in sustainable business practices. This award underscores the dedication that Learning Express Toys and Gifts has internalized in its management practices and daily efforts towards advancing sustainability initiatives within the toy industry. This special toy store has been inspiring growth through play since 1987 and is the largest and most established specialty toy franchise business in the United States. The Green Business Award honors organizations that demonstrate exceptional leadership in integrating sustainable practices into its daily business operations, driving positive change in the Lake Zurich community, and helping clients meet their needs for recycling options. Learning Express Toys and Gifts has implemented numerous initiatives aimed at promoting green business practices across its operations. A few of those initiatives include the following: eliminating the use of all styrofoam products in packaging, reusing product packaging and working with vendors to minimize or take back packaging, replacing all lighting fixtures with energy-efficient LED lights, switching to Wild Republic biodegradable plush products. I think you can see them around the room. Purchasing all products through commercial bulk shipments. Educating their employees on recycling resources in the community. Donating a park bench and a new tree to be planted near the Lakeside Lookout Playground at Paulus Park. Learning Express Toys and Gifts also exemplifies community leadership with its financial support of local Lake Zurich environmental conservation groups, the Ancient Oaks Foundation. We are proud to acknowledge the leadership and dedication to environmental sustainability that Learning Express Toys and Gifts has shown. This thriving Lake Zurich company is a prime example of thinking about future generations, not just profit, and being an industry leader in environmental protection. Congratulations, and thank you to owner Rick Durr and Learning Express.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Why don't you look right there? Huh? Oh, okay.
Should I take off my gear, or is it okay? You're good. This busy bee. Snakes, best seller.
I'm gonna take a pig in
Yeah, perfect. Recycled water bottle.
There you go.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Rick, you said you wanted to say a few things?
Yeah, we are the last toy chain standing in the United States, believe it or not. There's 90 stores, and the biggest threat continues to be online. Walmart, Target, and Amazon now control 75% of the toy business in the United States. And nothing against them, but they really don't care that much about recycling. It's all kind of a farce. And a couple years ago, I met this company, Wild Republic, because for years we've been trying to sell green toys. There's actually a vendor, Green Toys, fully recyclable, sustainable. Tried it 3 or 4 times. Unfortunately, customers just won't buy it. So you can't become a museum or you go out of business. So, but the good news is it's coming. That break point, we see it in the distance, where the price of green sustainable toys is starting to come closer to the Chinese made and the big brand toys. And once that gets close enough, I believe you'll see the propulsion of customers begin to maybe put meat behind what they say, because on every survey, every mom or grandparent or dad's gonna say, yes, I'm all for sustainability. I want green toys. They come into the store and see Melissa and Doug made in China versus this, they opt for the cheaper option. It's just the way it's been. But we're getting close. And with Lego leading the way on recyclable Lego bricks, they're not there yet. They had a little bit of a setback. They thought they had the formula where the old bricks, you'll just throw them in the backyard and they'll disintegrate, not harming the environment. They are expecting another couple years till they find the exact formula, but Lego is leading the pack in regards to that. I would say this company, Wild Republic, and if you don't know them, they're out of Ohio. It's an Indian-based company, started in 1983, but they now have had a plan for the last 10 years to begin to make their products green, sustainable, eco-friendly, and the last step is biodegradable, because despite all the hype, toys is the worst waster of plastics, and the United States creates 90% of the plastics in the world, believe it or not. That's how much we use. And even recycled water bottles now, as nice as that feels and all that, this is not biodegradable yet. The next step coming this fall is this company has found a formula that not only will recycle plastics, because you can only recycle once use, then you have to throw them in the landfills. This plush will turn into something that you, your kids, grandparents, or grandkids can use for 10, 20, 30 years. And when you're done, bury it in the backyard and it will biodegrade and be friendly to the planet. Who dreams up these things? Who develops these things? It's quite amazing. But that is the edge where we are at. And the message that we're learning through all of this, and by the way, this toy is now made with wheat. They substitute wheat for the plastics. They still need some plastics, but they're using a wheat-based product now in a lot of their toys. And all the cardboard and everything is recyclable. So the toy industry must do more. We are poised to educate kids because that's our audience, right? So later this year, we're going to be putting in our store, and then I want to end on about our store, a rainforest to begin teaching kids even more about our planet, recycle, because right now the big thing is recycle your water bottle. But that's such a minimal thing that's affecting things, and then companies are getting away with, you know, all the other waste and things that they're doing. But if we can get the next generation to really understand and take it from recycle your water bottle to actually buy things that are truly sustainable, may cost just a hair more or even less in the future, we hope. But that's the generation I think that we want. And so here in Lake Zurich, we opened in 1996. The franchise opened in '87. There was 7 stores when I joined. The lady that founded it, was in Massachusetts, and she just decided to franchise that year. And so I invested in this area, and we now have 7 stores around Chicagoland, but we own 100%, and this is the mothership right here at 315 South Rand Road. So thank you, Village, for supporting us through all the ups and downs. I will tell you, the toughest year, anybody guess? I mean, we started before Amazon. We started before the internet. You know, we had those baud dial-up, all that stuff. You know, server in the back room that you were afraid to turn it off or on. So think of that. Imaginarium, Zany Brainy, Noodle Cadoodle, Toys R Us, right down the list. They're all gone. Every last one of them. And for some reason, we have found the formula. Local, good owners, curate the product, hire really good people and pay them, and try to be a good community steward. So when Kyle's note came out, I said, the timing is perfect. We want to go this direction, and I think it makes a statement locally that you folks have actually backed this program. So let me commend you for that. I hope others jump on because we see the cascading effect coming. And the Toy Association and others are going to continue to make big pushes this way. Lego, by the way, by far #1 toy company in the world now. 10 years ago, they were 3rd. And in 10 years, they have blown by Mattel and Hasbro and are way ahead by $10 billion. So it is a Lego-dominated world, and they are serious about recycling. Anybody guess on the worst year ever?
2020.
No. 2008. No. Road construction at 12 and 22. What year was that? 2005 and 6?
It was early 2000, yeah.
Yeah, that damn near did us in. There's one thing in retail. People see construction. They don't care whether you have a sale, a discount, promotion. You cannot market your way out of it. So please remember that as you do, or people are undergoing construction. That, to me, 9/11, no problem. 2008, 9, no problem. 2020, we even did better than that year. Road construction or construction in general is very, very difficult. And finally, I want to commend the last 10 years or so. When we first started, the village was not that friendly, to me anyway, and other small retailers. We used to see the village police come around looking for signs and anything that could possibly be out of sync, you know, even during road construction. And I'm so glad that you sort of lessened that and became to say, how can we help you? Not, what are you doing wrong that we're going to tell you to move that sign or do this or that. Yeah, we have to follow regulations, but this environment is so much better than it was 10, 15 years ago. And I wanted to point that out to the mayor, and whether you knew what you were doing or not, it is so much better today. And as far as the police and safety and all that, we just feel like this community has adopted us, and hey, there's only 1,200 toy stores left in the US. You have one right here. So thank you, appreciate this, and if I can help be an advocate for greenness in this community, we can't wait to get our bench and our tree planted and maybe go over there and, you know, help kids understand too what's going on, but we feel very fortunate, so.
And we feel that we knew what we were doing.
Okay,
Right?
I'll take that. So, anyway, and I'm gonna leave these, so if you have any grandkids or little ones, feel free to take a recycled plush and you'll hear more about this, and then come see us later in the summer and learn a little more about the rainforest and things in store. Education is gonna be, I think, the direction that will help us all through this.
Good deal. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Dibs. Okay, that was our second winner. We hope that there's more in this program. It's actually off to a good start with G2 last week and Learning Express this week. Kyle and Aaron have put together a nice program for us. So, okay, 2 proclamations for tonight. The first one designates May 19th to the 25th as National Public Works Week. It urges all residents to recognize the substantial contributions that our national and especially our local public works professionals make in enhancing our community and protecting our health, safety, and quality of life. The second proclamation recognizes May 27th as Memorial Day in Lake Zurich. It urges all residents to honor those who have died in the service of the United States of America. And for your information, for the first time in 4 years, we will have a Memorial Day parade and ceremony Monday, May 27th. The parade starts at 10 a.m. It will line up at the Legion Hall at 51 Lions Drive, right behind Village Hall here. And it will step off at 10 a.m., ending at the Veterans Monument next to the Lake Zurich Police Department station. Full text of these proclamations can be seen at the village website. And that's the end of the President's report. So we move on to the consent agenda. The titles on the consent agenda will be read by the clerk and approved by a single roll call vote. Any item may be pulled from the consent agenda for discussion or separate vote by any member of the board. Clerk Johnson, please read the titles.
I think there has been one change. We have had pulled 6F, correct? Okay. 6A, approval of minutes from the Village Board meeting of May 6, 2024. 6B, approval of executive session minutes from the Village Board meeting of April 15, 2024. 6C, approval of semi-monthly warrant registered dated May 20th, 2024, totaling $1,288,050.68. 6D, agreement with American Garage Floor Systems for police department garage floor repairs and refinishing in the amount not to exceed $61,000. 6E, agreement with NPN Flooring for Buffalo Creek floor replacement in the amount not to exceed $34,196.40. 6F, amendment to end date of the alarm monitoring agreement with FSS Technologies LLC.
Okay, are there any board questions or discussion desired on any item, or does anybody want any item pulled for a separate vote? Nope. Then I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented. And a second, please.
I'll second Euchre.
Mary Beth Euchre and Clerk Johnson, please call the roll.
Trustee Bobrowski.
Aye.
Trustee Euchre.
Aye.
Trustee Riley.
Aye.
Trustee Spicone.
Aye.
Trustee Chagru.
Aye.
Trustee Wyder.
Aye.
Okay, consent agenda passes. Thank you. Next item, we move into new business. Trustee Spicone.
All right, item 7A, new business. Agreement with ILM Environments for Buffalo Creek Stream Bank stabilization in the amount not to exceed $518,145.16. In summary, the Buffalo Creek Stream Bank, located south of Bristol Trails Park along Stanton Road, is experiencing severe erosion from significant rainfall events, with existing timber retaining walls collapsing and the loss of property imminent if the stream bank is not stabilized. This environmental infrastructure project includes tree clearing of approximately 1,400 feet of stream bank, the addition of protective armoring and gabion retaining walls, flood storage, and plant restoration using species that are native to northern Illinois. We want to avoid the non-native species. Partnerships with the Illinois Department of Commerce and the Economic Opportunity and Lake County Stormwater Commission are expected to result in grant funding to support this project. A competitive bid opening on March 27, 2024 resulted in 6 bids received for this project, with the lowest responsible bid received from ILM Environments of Waukegan. The bid amount was $360,448.81. The requested not-to-exceed amount includes an additional $157,696.35 for engineering expenses and a 25% project contingency budget.
Okay, thank you. Mike?
Thank you.
I think you've got a couple things to say about this.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Board. Many of you will probably remember this project. It's gone through several budget cycles. This has been in the works since really the 2013 rain event. I don't know, folks, if you guys remember that one, but that was one of the worst storms that I've seen in Lake Zurich history as far as rainfall totals. This stream bank took on some severe erosion, as mentioned in here, loss of some, the timber walls were just within the last several years or last few years, but overall I watched this stream bank move, which is rare. That storm event picked that up and moved part of that land and chose its own new path. And just that short 700 feet, and we talk about 1,400 feet, that's both sides of the stream bank being done, but 700 feet, so much velocity came through there, and there's a couple slides that you guys can look at, but it's a project that we worked with multiple agencies, whether it was the IDNR, the Army Corps, as we mentioned, Lake County Stormwater, just to get this through to a design that we felt comfortable with that is long-term and hopefully long after I'm gone and future generations, and just the amount of armory we put into this thing. And another aspect is we went through several iterations in trying to get the project right as far as financing and what meant, what was the perfect prize or the perfect package and put together. And I'm happy to say that we chose a moment that we submitted an application for some funding on this project. And it was going to be several years before we probably hit the award status on this. So we chose to move forward. We just couldn't wait any longer. As we like to say, it's never cheaper than it is today. So we chose to move forward. And lo and behold, as things seem to work out for this group, I got a call from SMC about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. And they had some folks that, or some agencies that weren't ready to go on their projects. And they said Lake Zurich was the first call we wanted to make to see if you're ready to go. The answer was immediately yes. And as you know, Mr. Wolford said, how much do you need? Jokingly, I said, $500,000? No problem. So they're gonna fund this thing at almost 90%, if not, more than that. We'll touch base and there'll be an IGA that we'll bring back to the village, but it's looking like a 10% match on this project. So kudos to us, kudos to this board again for the support of infrastructure, of being able to say, let's just keep moving forward.
Okay.
I was going to say, having something that's shovel-ready and having the plans and all the work you've put in over the years to have this ready puts us in a good spot for that to happen. So kudos to you and your staff for having it ready to go.
Thank
the
you.
plans ready to go, because if those plans aren't ready, we're not getting that money. It's going to the next person on their list.
That's right, and it just pays to have it ready to go, for sure.
20-year capital plan.
That's right, and this is, you guys have seen this in the CIP, and like it's probably the last, 4 or 5 years of budget cycles,
Yeah.
so.
Okay, anybody else have a comment? No? How about down here? No? Okay, Mark.
All right. Well, then, with that, I'd like to make a motion to approve an agreement with ILM Environments for Buffalo Creek Stream Bank stabilization in the amount not to exceed $518,145.16.
Second, please.
Second, Riley?
William Riley and Clerk Johnson, please call the roll.
Trustee Euchre,
Aye.
trustee Riley,
Aye.
trustee Spicone,
Aye.
trustee Chagru,
Aye.
trustee Wyder,
Aye.
trustee Bobrowski.
Aye.
Okay, that passes.
Thank you.
When do you start working?
Well, we'll do some PR with the adjacent homeowners next to the project, probably over the next several weeks, and then look for tree clearing in about a month or so.
Okay, good deal.
Okay.
Congratulations, nice job.
Thank you, appreciate it.
That's the end of our business for tonight. We move on to the next item, which is trustee reports. Are there any trustee reports tonight? Anybody? Nobody? No? Okay. Staff reports? Anybody? Okay, then we're done for the night. So can I have a motion then to adjourn tonight's meeting and a second, please?
I'll move. Euchre.
Mary Beth, and second?
Second, Chagru.
Roger and Kathleen, please call the roll.
Trustee Riley,
Aye.
trustee Spicone,
Aye.
trustee Chagru,
Aye.
trustee Wyder.
Aye.
Trustee Bobrowski,
Aye.
Okay.
trustee
thank-
Euchre.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you. Next meeting is Monday, June 3rd. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy.